Hey everyone, welcome back to Clip Your English. I'm Jake.
And I'm Rachel. Thanks for tuning in today.
So Rachel, you know what I've been thinking about lately?
What's that?
Well, I've been chatting with some of our viewers, and so many of them struggle with one thing, talking about how they feel in English.
Oh, wow. That's so true. Like they know basic words like happy and sad, but when they want to express something deeper, they get stuck.
Exactly. So today, we're diving deep into feelings and emotions. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to express what's going on in your heart, whether you're over the moon or feeling completely drained.
And here's the thing, we're not just going to give you boring vocabulary lists. We're talking real expressions, common mistakes, and even some role play to practice with.
Stick around because, well, let's just say you might discover you've been saying, "I'm boring," when you meant something totally different.
Oh no, let's fix that right now.
All right, Rachel, let's start simple. When someone asks you, "How are you feeling today?" how do you usually answer?
Hmm. Well, today I'm feeling pretty good actually. I'm happy because it's Friday and I'm excited about the weekend.
Nice. Now, did everyone catch what Rachel just did there? She said, "I'm happy" and "I'm excited." But here's a question for our listeners. When should you say, "I am happy" versus "I feel happy"?
Oh, great question. Jake, you know what? A lot of English learners get confused about this.
They really do. So let me break it down. "I am happy" describes your general state, like this is who you are right now. But "I feel happy" is more about the emotion you're experiencing in the moment.
Right. Like if someone asks me about my mood today, I might say I feel energetic because it's temporary. But if they ask about my personality, I'd say I am an energetic person.
Perfect example. Now, Rachel, what if you're not feeling so great? How would you express that?
Well, honestly, yesterday I was feeling pretty down. I was sad because I had a tough day at work and I felt overwhelmed with everything I had to do.
See, that's really honest. And feeling down, that's such a natural way to say you're sad without sounding too formal.
Exactly. I could have said I am sad, but feeling down or feeling low sounds more natural, you know?
Absolutely. And you mentioned feeling overwhelmed. That's a big one for a lot of people these days.
Oh my gosh, yes, especially with work and life getting so busy. You know what I say when I'm really stressed? I say I'm swamped.
Haha, you're swamped. I love that expression. It's like you're drowning in work, right?
Exactly. Or sometimes I'll say I'm burnt out when I've been working too hard for too long.
Burnt out. That's perfect. It's like, imagine a candle that's been burning for hours and hours, and finally, it just stops.
That's such a good way to explain it. And Jake, what about when you're feeling amazing, like really, really happy?
Oh, when I'm super happy, I say I'm on cloud nine or I'm over the moon.
I love those. On cloud nine makes me think of floating in the sky, so peaceful and happy.
Right? And over the moon is like you're so excited you could jump over the moon.
I can picture that. You know what, though, Jake? Sometimes I think our listeners might feel confused about expressing tiredness. Like, there are so many ways to say you're tired in English.
Oh, wow, you're so right. Okay, let's say I had a long day. I might say, "I'm exhausted" if I'm really, really tired.
Or I'm wiped out. That's more casual.
Yeah, or "I'm beat." That's super informal.
Ooh, or my personal favorite, I'm running on empty. It's like your gas tank is almost empty.
That's such a good one. And what about when you can't sleep because you're thinking too much?
Oh, that's I'm restless or I can't switch off my brain.
can't switch off my brain. I say that all the time. It's like your thoughts just won't stop, you know?
Exactly. Jake, can we talk about something important though? Like, how do you ask someone about their feelings without being weird about it?
Oh, that's such a good point. You can't just walk up to someone and say, "What emotions are you experiencing today?"
Huh, no, that would be so awkward. But you know what works? How are you holding up? Especially if you know they're going through something difficult.
That's perfect. Or, "How are you doing?" with a really caring tone. It's not just small talk.
Right. And is everything okay if you notice they seem off?
Yes. You know what, Rachel? Let's do a little role play. Our listeners love this stuff.
Ooh, good idea. Okay, let's say I'm your friend and I've been having a rough week. You notice I seem different.
Got it. Okay. Hey, Rachel, you seem a bit quiet today. Is everything all right?
Oh, well, honestly, I've been feeling pretty stressed lately. Work has been crazy and I feel like I'm drowning in deadlines.
That sounds really tough. I'm sorry you're going through that. Do you want to talk about it?
Thanks, Jake. It just feels like, I don't know, like everything is piling up at once. I'm anxious about this big project and I feel like I can't catch a break.
I totally get that feeling. When you say you're anxious, is it more like worried or is it that heart racing kind of anxiety?
More like worried, I guess. Like I keep thinking, what if I mess this up? And I can't stop those thoughts.
That sounds exhausting. You know what? Maybe we should grab coffee this weekend and just, I don't know, give your brain a break from all that worry.
Oh, thanks, Jake. That actually sounds really nice.
Okay, pause. Did everyone hear how that conversation went?
That felt so natural, and Jake asked really good questions to understand exactly how I was feeling.
Right. I didn't just say, "Oh, that sucks." I tried to understand the difference between worried and anxious, and I offered support.
And you know what? That brings up a really important point about emotional vocabulary. When you can be specific about your feelings, people can help you better.
Absolutely. Like, "I'm sad" is okay, but "I'm disappointed because my plans got canceled" gives people much more information.
Or instead of just, I'm angry, you might say, I'm frustrated because this keeps happening, or I'm irritated by all this noise.
Perfect examples. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes our viewers make when expressing emotions.
Oh boy, where do we start? Jake, what's the most common one you hear?
Definitely. Confusing boring and bored. I hear people say, "I am boring," when they mean, "I am bored."
Yes, if you say I am boring, you're saying you are not interesting. But I am bored means you're not interested in what's happening around you.
Exactly. So if you're sitting at home with nothing to do, you say, "I'm bored," not "I'm boring."
Another big one, I am exciting versus I am excited.
Oh, that's a good one. "I am excited" means you feel excited about something, but "I am exciting" means you make other people feel excited.
Right. So you'd say, I'm excited about the concert tonight, not I'm exciting about the concert.
And here's one that even advanced learners mess up. "I feel myself tired" instead of "I feel tired."
Oh, yeah. In English, we don't usually say, I feel myself plus an adjective. Just, I feel tired, I feel happy, I feel confused.
Good catch. Now, Rachel, let's talk about something really important: body language and tone when you're expressing emotions.
Oh, this is huge. Like, you can say the words right, but if your body language doesn't match, people might not believe you.
Exactly. If someone says, "I'm fine," but their arms are crossed and they won't make eye contact,
They're probably not fine. You know what I notice? When people are genuinely happy, their whole face lights up, not just their mouth.
that's so true. And when someone's really excited, they talk faster and use their hands more.
Right. Or when they're sad or tired, their voice gets quieter and slower.
And nervous people, they might talk really fast or stumble over their words.
Or fidget a lot. You know, Jake, I think understanding this helps with listening too. Like, even if you don't catch every word, you can understand how someone feels by their tone and body language.
That's such a good point. Sometimes the emotion is more important than the exact words.
Definitely. Can we talk about building deeper connections through emotional expression?
Yes, this is so important. When you share your real feelings with someone, it creates trust.
Right. Like instead of always saying, I'm fine when someone asks how you are, try being a little more honest sometimes.
Exactly. Maybe I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed today, but I'm managing. Or I'm actually really excited about something that happened.
And when someone shares their feelings with you, acknowledge them. Don't just change the subject.
Yes, like if someone says, I'm feeling stressed, you could say, that sounds tough, or I can understand why you'd feel that way.
Or ask a follow-up question like, is there anything I can do to help? Or do you want to talk about what's causing the stress?
Perfect. You know what, Rachel? Let's give our listeners some homework.
Ooh, I love giving homework. What are you thinking?
This week, I want everyone to pay attention to how they really feel throughout the day. Not just good or bad, but really notice the specific emotions.
That's great. And then practice describing those feelings. Maybe keep a little journal, even just one sentence about how you felt and why.
Love it. And here's a challenge. Next time someone asks, how are you? Try giving a more detailed answer. Not your whole life story, but something real.
Yes, instead of I'm fine, try I'm feeling pretty good today. Or I'm a bit tired but happy it's almost the weekend.
And remember, it's okay to feel all different kinds of emotions. That's what makes us human.
Absolutely. Don't feel like you always have to be happy. It's normal to feel sad, frustrated, anxious, or tired sometimes.
Right. The important thing is being able to express those feelings clearly so people can understand and support you.
And so you can understand yourself better too. When you can name what you're feeling, it's easier to deal with it.
So true. All right. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick review of some of the key phrases we talked about today.
Good idea. So for happiness, we had I'm over the moon, I'm on cloud nine, and just plain I'm happy or I feel happy.
For tiredness, I'm exhausted, I'm wiped out, I'm beat, and I'm running on empty.
For stress and overwhelm, I'm swamped, I'm burnt out, I feel overwhelmed, and I'm stressed out.
For sadness, I'm feeling down, I'm feeling low, I'm sad, and I'm disappointed.
And don't forget, I feel versus I am, depending on whether it's temporary or more permanent.
Great summary. And remember, the key is practice. The more you use these expressions, the more natural they'll become.
Wow, we covered so much today. We talked about basic emotions, grammar differences between I feel and I am, some awesome idioms like on cloud nine.
Plus, how to express overwhelm and stress, asking about feelings with empathy, and why emotional vocabulary is so crucial for fluent communication.
And we did that role play about comforting a friend, talked about common mistakes, and discussed how body language and tone matter just as much as words.
Don't forget, we also talked about building deeper connections by sharing your real feelings instead of just saying, I'm fine all the time.
So here's my question for you guys. Which of these expressions did you connect with the most? Are you someone who gets burnt out easily, or are you more often on cloud nine?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. We love hearing from you, and your experiences help other learners too.
And if this episode helped you understand emotions in English better, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more real conversations every week.
We've got so many more topics coming up. Next week, we're talking about making plans and changing plans in English, which is, well, let's just say it involves a lot of emotions too.
So true. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Take care, and remember, it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. Just make sure you can express it clearly.
Bye, everyone.
See you next week.